Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, and I am Penge, and welcome back to Crossroads Inn, and of course welcome back to the Tankard and Teapot, where last time out we ended the war. The war is over, no more suffering and slaughter and misery and all that kind of stuff, because we ended it, and I'm saying we, I mean Calistair. Calistair, the mysterious seer, ended the war last time by carrying out her plan. So her plan was that she had heard that in the dungeons or the basement or something like that, imprisoned somewhere over at Gwyn Camp, which is the big Yorvale army kind of military base thing, in there somewhere there was the brother of Jadine Montre. Now, I'm not entirely clear as to why we had to break him out. I'm not entirely sure if it was just because he knew secrets and she was keeping him there against his will, or if just by breaking him out that she would go really angry and kind of lose it. So what we did was we sent Calistair over, and it took a couple of goes due to some ineptness by myself sending her in the wrong gate. But whatever, so we sent her over and eventually she was able to free the brother. And then Jadine Montre ran back to that place. Lady Commander went back. And because her brother was no longer there, she got very, very angry and ordered lots of people to be killed, servants and all sorts. And I think that meant that everybody saw her for what she was, which was kind of just a bit of a crazed kind of maniac, really. So instead of carrying out her orders, they locked her up. And because they locked her up, she was the main instigator of the war. Everybody kind of then went, hang on, I don't really want to be at war anymore. I don't like doing all this killing. So the war is over. The war has stopped because the person who instigated the war is in prison, which is very good. So no more war, which is marvellous. However, there is the matter of a letter that I believe Jadine Montre had that we now need to talk to Martin about. So that's the next thing in the story, I believe. So war is over. Calistair has come back, I believe. We've spoken to the Lady Commander. So she's now been dealt with. She is in chains somewhere. So yes, talk to Martin, which is intriguing. So there was another letter. So in terms of the inn, everything else is ticking over quite now. I do like the fact that somebody in this crowd of people is saying, Mummy. Who's saying that? So yeah, in terms of the inn, everything is ticking over quite nicely. We're growing some onions in there, got plenty of resources. Everything's looking pretty good. We've got quite a nice amount of money. We do need to pay some of that back to the Bank of Yorvale. Do you know what, actually? Let's go into a little bit of that now, shall we? Where is the Bank of Yorvale? There it is. Right, how much do we owe you? 7,250. That's quite a lot. Let's pay back a couple of thousand now, just to bring that down. So it still leaves us with a bit in case we need to go and order some stuff. And now let's talk to Martin. So Martin, what is this mysterious letter about that I have not seen yet? Can you please enlighten me? Well, the last few days should make for a good story to tell. I'm glad it's over though. The traitor got what she deserved, the soldiers are going home, and everything is back to normal. I'm afraid this is not the end of our troubles, Martin. Take a look at this letter. Now, I don't know if I've read this letter yet. I'm not entirely sure what it says. Another letter? God damn, is it from a mysterious friend? Not at all. It's Lady Commander's letter addressed to someone named Trovin. Don't try to threaten me, Trovin. Oh, no, it's her voice. All right, hang on. Who's reading this? This will be Martin reading this aloud, I imagine, to me. So it can be in Martin's voice. Don't try to threaten me, Trovin. Our alliance ended with Owen's death. In times of war, 'tis you who should fear me. One more threat like that, and I'll have your head parading through the city on a spike, while rabid dogs are devouring your body. J. Okay, so Trovin. Who is Trovin then? Now, does Martin know who Trovin is? The alliance ended with Owen's death, so there must have been an alliance between Yorvale and whoever Trovin might be. And then, and then she threatened him. Well, he must have threatened her. And then she's responded with, do not threaten me, because if you threaten me again, I will chop off your head and have dogs eat your body. She really was a piece of work, wasn't she? Okay, end that conversation. Is that it? Martin, do you want to tell me what that's about, please? That would be nice. Does that mean that succeeded? Hang on, has that succeeded?
Chancellor Mervald Trovin was the official governing the royal treasury. Though quiet and reclusive, he was actually one of the most powerful people in Yorvale, for it was he who oversaw tax collection in the kingdom. With one decision, he could ruin any citizen of Yorvale he wanted. There were rumors at the royal court in Ore that Trovin was ever more frequently considering stepping out of the shadows.
Okay, so this Trovin fellow seems to be some sort of like a treasurer almost, looking after the finances of Yorvale. So yeah, he's quite a powerful person, and he has been stepping out of the shadows recently. So yes, he's feeling relatively comfortable now in his position. And yeah, he can ruin people's lives if he wants to. That's a little bit worrying, isn't it? Okay, Martin, what do you have to say for yourself? All right, my boy, we've survived fire, war, and that Viper, the Countess. And also Jadine Montre. We survived her. She was terrifying. It's time to start making real money. Let's finally begin trading with Sambria and welcome the nobles to our inn. They always have a lot of money. And it sure wouldn't hurt to open a gambling den. Maybe hire a few vedetas. Oh my goodness me. Right, this is what we've been waiting for. This is where it begins to open up a little bit. Because currently, yeah, we have been, up to now, we've been withheld by having the nobles because we couldn't unlock the nobles in our little sort of upgrades thing. So maybe now we can. So then we can get a gambling den, because that needs to be unlocked as well, and vedetas. So this is the final sort of branch of the upgrades tree we're going to look at. So let's get to work. So what are our current things? Start making real money. Okay, so make some real money. We want to make 5,000. Well, that won't take that long to get to. Accommodate a Vedeta. I assume that's how you pronounce it. Gambling tables. Hire a scoundrel to work the tables. Gain more fame. We need to have 35 fame. I think we've managed it. Complete a trade route to Ricodi and unlock the nobles. Okay, we can do that right the heck now. We've unlocked the nobles. Yes, please. We'll unlock the gambling stuff. Yes, please. Oh my goodness me. We've got so many points left. Okay. Right, we have a plan for this. Unlock vedetas. Ooh la la, my goodness. Okay. Increases the amount of money people are willing to pay for food and drinks. Absolutely, yes, please. That is brilliant. Better quality workers. Better quality workers. We'll have both of those. More land. Yes, we'll have a bit of that. And beans. Okay, so we've got the main sort of branch of things. Do you know what? Let's get carrots and let's get a brewery. So we've got the main things here unlocked. So that middle bit like that is sort of all unlocked and it's all lovely. And then we've got 10 more points. So what do we want to spend these points on now? Let's have a look over here. So what's over this side? Beehives makes honey and wax. And if we have wax, we can make our own candles. And candles are expensive. So if we can make our own, that sounds like a good plan. So, okay, we'll have that and we'll have a candle maker. That still leaves us with 8 points left. Significantly increases the gossip limit by 100. And now, yes, these scrolls were capped at 50. So now I think what we could do is unlock that to allow us to have more scrolls. That's quite good. What does that do? Unlock shifts for employees. Not so bothered about that. Chickens, mead production. That could be quite nice. What's that there? Well, that's more the amount of money that people can pay. We could have had that for ages. Why have I not unlocked that already, you fool? Okay, we'll have ale. We will have the amount of money people are willing to pay. Cost of new trade routes is lowered. Yes, please. Cost of trade routes is lowered. Yes, please. This is brilliant. Having all these points to spend. I'm like a child in a sweet shop. Quern. Yeah, that's cereals and stuff. Not so bothered about that. I'm not bothered about the new levels of the inn. Although we are going to need another level at some point above what we've got in order to have more guest rooms. Because if we're having vedetas and things in, people are probably going to want to stay in a guest room for that. Gossip limit up by another 100. We could do that. I don't want to get meat from rats. That might be the last thing we do. Let's get this cauldrons thing because that's sort of just in the way. Let's increase the gossip limit. And we've got 1 point left. What shall we go for? Cider production? I mean, we do sell cider, so we could always get cider production. That might be quite nice. I imagine we have to grow apples or whatever, but yeah, I mean, can we grow apples? Got no idea. I do not know. Do you know what? Let's just do that anyway. Or do we get mead? Because we're gonna have honey. So why don't we get mead production? Yeah, that might be fun. And then we've got no points left, but we haven't got that many until we've got all the upgrades. Which is that? I mean, that's significant. That is a very, very big thing. There's some crazy key stuff going on there. Whoa, something very odd is going on over there. Okay, so let's just pause time for a second. Pause. We're out in the woods. Let's have a look then. How much land we now have. Okay, so it's unlocked a little bit more land around the side. Yeah, here, look. It's unlocked more land just here, which is great because this can be for bees and farming and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll put a door into the kitchen, perhaps. Can we do that? Or can they come around this way? Yeah, we need to look at what we want to do with that. But there we go. That's very, very good. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's good. Right, make real money, it says. Can we plant some things? Beehives. Let's get beehives. Where would they be? Would they be? Beehives in here, possibly? There's all different cauldrons. Oh, hang on. We've got the simple cauldron. We could get a fancy cauldron. Oh, an exciting cauldron. Okay. First, we want beehives. I want to get them in. We've got a fancy bed. A really fancy bed. Oh, that's very good as well. I like that. There we go. A beehive. Beehive number 2. So beehive 1 is... what's that? A fire risk, possibly, and it's bad quality. Or beehive 2 is durable, is good quality, and it's fast. I think I will pick beehive... Oh no, beehive 3. Perfect if you want every bee to feel like king or queen, except for the queen bee. She will feel like an empress. Okay, that's really good. That is the best beehive we can do. There's the brewery. Oh my goodness me, we've got so many things. There's a candle making tank. There's a training dummy. Oh, there's so many exciting things. Okay. I would like a door to be able to come through into the kitchen. This might be a bit of an issue. However, what we could do is, could we expand our stockroom out a bit, out to here, and then move some of the shelves around a bit, and then have, like, I want the bees and stuff down here. I kind of feel like we want some outside stuff here, because the kitchen, I think, is plenty big enough. The kitchen does work fine. I don't think we need the kitchen to be any bigger, but I need to move one of the shelves around. So what we could do is that thing, if this is expanded, make our little storage room bigger. That little, whatever that is, the little utility shelf, could go in the storeroom. Let's do that. Let's get that sorted, shall we? Right, so let's do some building and a storeroom. That's a staff room. Right, storage. So I'd like to expand that one, please. So to there, like so. And then we need to move around the bits that are inside, because that now looks very silly. So we'll put that there. In fact, put that there like that. Put this one opposite. So sitting there. And then we want to get that thing moved into here. So let's bring that in. We'll just put that there. That'll do the job. And then we can move... I mean, that door is going to be a little bit in the way of one of these shelves. But that's all fine. So let's move that shelf, say, to just... let's push it back as far as we can using the sort of movement tool thing. There. That'll do. I mean, that door's going to keep smacking into the side of that shelf, but that's fine. And then we can get ourselves a door. And we want the outside doors. What do our outside doors look like again? The green with the blue. That one. So get a door. Pop the door just there. So that means that we can kind of come in and out from here. So this area here could be for some stuff. We could put beehives up here. I want to put fences in as well. And also we'll put a door just here to stop having to go round and through the kitchen. We could just have a door here going straight into the storage area. So that makes sense. So let's just get another door. Pop the door in. Marvellous. Okay, so all that's looking very, very good. I would like a fence around this. How much is a fence? It's going to be in here, isn't it? Outside? There. Because I think people are going to wander in. So 200 for a long fence, 200 for a simple fence. Yeah, okay. Let's start putting fences around the edge, just to make sure that people can't come in and ruin all our stuff. Although the fences do tend to get knocked down a little bit, but that's fine. So 200 for a fence. 200 for a fence. How near can we, hang on, how near can we make this fence? Can we make it link up to that fence any? Yeah, like that sort of thing. That links together. Yeah, that looks okay. I'm happy with that. So then we just build the fences around. Put it the other way round, of course. So yeah, so then snap that to, say, there. And then bring one bit of fence along. Oh, that's not great, is it? That's really annoying. Hang on, can we have it slightly angled? Hang on, bring that round. Oh, that's no good. It's too long. The long fence is just ever so slightly too long. Yeah, if we bring that round like that, can we snap it into the middle of the other one? Not quite as much as I would like. Do you know what? We'll put that one there. It's a bit of a mess at the end, but that's all fine. That's all okay. That looks terrible. That looks really rubbish. Let's see if we can put this at an angle somehow, and then we'll just pretend that it's fine. Hang on. Can we just put that there? Like that. There we go. And there's a little gap here. Oh, I know what we could do. Hang on, have we got like those hay bales and things? Where are they? That's decor, isn't it? Can we just sort of put a hay bale thing down this end somewhere? And that'll stop people coming in. So if we just say, yeah, there's a hay bale right there. A haystack. Boom. There we go, look. So that'll appeal to these guys, the distressed. But that's fine. So yeah, people aren't going to want to climb through here and go through a great big haystack. So there we go. I quite like that. Can we rotate it round? Can it fit into that corner anymore? Unfortunately not. There's nothing that can fit in that corner. That's about the nearest we can put it. Do you know what? That'll do. That's all fine. Oh, and there's the Halloween stuff. So yes, they did introduce some Halloween things. But unfortunately, I don't think we've got to a point where we could unlock them yet. But yeah, look, there's graves and pumpkins and things. But yeah, we're a few weeks late for that. But never mind. Okay, so we've got a little outside area with a slightly annoying gap just there. It would be nice if that gap was filled, but never mind. Okay, now we have no money. So I might need to go back into here, move time on a little bit, and then let's just watch the money come in. We'll watch the money roll in. We'll just sit back and make sure things are ticking over quite nicely. I noticed we have lost the items we're monitoring at the bottom, which is unfortunate. But there we go. Right, so all that's in, look. So we've got that thing moved around, which is quite useful. Right, things we want to watch. The beer... or the cider, the ale and the wine. We'll watch those, thank you very much. We've got absolutely loads of firewood, so that's very good. Plates. Clean mugs. There, clean mugs, dirty mugs. I don't know what order it puts these in. It doesn't. Okay, fine. And then bowls, and then dirty bowls. Okay, marvellous. So we've got all those things in. Is everything here ready? Oh, we've got no onions. We have no onions. We can't serve... quite a few things. Or bread. Okay, right. Oh, we haven't got any money either. Okay. However, hang on a second. Hang on. Let's pause time for a moment. People are now willing to pay more, aren't they? For their things. So if we go up for a mug of lager, currently they're paying 47. It said they were willing to pay more. That was one of the things that I unlocked. They're willing to pay more, it said. Let's put it onto the slightly unhappy face. The maximum we can get, 56. Okay. Oh, look at that. No, that went up quite a bit. Let's put that onto 51. Grilled sausage can go up a little bit. Oh, no, look at that. 99. Barbarian stew. That's got to go up a bit. There's loads of ingredients in that. It's complicated. 142. Bread soup. Push that up to 99. Mug of cider. And that's going to go to 57. The delicious sounding moss dumplings can go really, really high in price. And snail pie, we can't serve that either. Oh dear me, yeah, we're running out of quite a few ingredients. We need to go and restock some stuff. So we need fat, we need potatoes, we need bread, and we need onions. And we've not got much money left. Okay, right, let's run time on. Try and get some money in, and then go and order fat, potatoes, bread, and onions. Also, I think we're going to have some room spare, aren't we? Because Calistair will have left. So let's have a look. So who's in that room? So Golden Vico, he's in that room. He's brilliant. He can stay. He's a hero. This room is not rented. This room has got you in it. You're a little bit rubbish, but you weren't the best adventurer. So Calistair's room is empty. Now this room here is a little bit dark, this room. You're not supposed to light up when I look at these. Okay, fine. So it's been cleaned at least. This room here did have a merchant in it. And some people in the comments from the previous video said that I speculated that this merchant who'd arrived, the story got a little bit convoluted, but they found a merchant out in the woods that had been brutally murdered. And yeah, it does transpire that it was this guy, because now nobody's in this room. So we've got 2 rooms that we could hire out. So does anybody need a room? Like, who are you? You look like... Oh, you're the kind of creepy adventurer guy, aren't you? You're nameless. We could give you a room. I would like to give like a merchant a room or something, or another bard or whatever. Well, that's you. Who are you? Who are you there? You look like a bard. Altier. Okay, who are you? I don't know what you do. You're a townsfolk person. Do you know what? Yeah, you can have a room. Oh no. You need you need all sorts of fancy things in your rooms, you big show off. You probably won't. I don't imagine you will be too bothered. Yeah, you can go into a room that needs, what's that? An adventurer's treasure chest in it. Is that what that is? Looks like a fairly standard treasure chest. Hang on, go to there. It looks like that one for adventurer types. Okay. We can probably put one of those into one of the rooms. Let's go up a floor. Do we not have one of those? Yeah, look, we'll put that in that room. 250. So we need to invest a little bit. Pop that there. That means that Mr. Nameless will then go into that room. So come out of that, go to there. Hello. Would you like to go into that room there? Yes, you would. Lovely. Give me all your monies. That would be great. And then this guy here, this Altier person, you... LTU. Yeah, you, poor service, sorry. You want all sorts of fancy things in your room. So you want a fancy bed, a table with a mirror, and whatever that is, some sort of changing cubicle, something like that. Yeah, we might need to build another room to accommodate that. That might be another thing that we have to look at. Okay, that's fine. There is a key floating just there. Who is that above? Oh, is that above you? No. Okay. Hang on. There's a key. Is that someone upstairs and it's gone a bit strange? It might be you. Hello. Who are you? You're Lulu. Are you a Vedeta? Oh my goodness me. Would you like to come into one of these rooms? Is the other guy a Vedeta as well? So okay, so if you don't know who the Vedetas are, I think that's how it's pronounced. They're kind of escorts. There's no other way to put it. They're kind of high class, but it's a respectable sort of thing. They're a respectable escort. But of course, Lulu is one, because you think, yay, a lady escort. But no, that other guy, he is also presumably an escort, just a male escort, which is all fine. So there we go. So yeah, we need to get a fancy room in. We need a fancy pants room. But also, yeah, we're not able to sell some of the food that makes us quite a bit of money. Particularly, I mean, the grilled sausage is an absolute staple. So, yeah, we've got 28 sausages in stock, but no onions. We are growing our own onions. We don't get a lot of them. So we've got 2,000 money. What we could do, we could go and take out... Hang on, I know loans are bad. Loan of Yorvale, how long have we got there? We've got ourselves 16 days. Okay, pause, time, one moment. Where's the... Right, the Untermarkian Bank. Now we're friends, Untermark. What if we borrowed, I don't know, 10 grand? If we borrowed 10 grand, we could build a lot of things around the tavern. We could build the gardens, we'd get the gardens all sorted, grow a lot of lovely things. We could get a brewery in to make our own ale and all that kind of stuff. 20 days to return 10 grand. I think we'll be fine. So, yes, we'll take that out, thank you. Then what we'll do is we'll pay this off. So pay back the 5,250. So, or do we need to do that? There's 16 days left to pay that back. Do you know what? No, let's not do that. Let's now spend the money on important and useful things. So the first thing I do possibly think we need to do is get ourselves one of those and put it down this end of the room because it's quite dark down there. It's quite dark in the storeroom. So let's just pop that. In fact, no, because that requires candles and candles are expensive. Move that into the middle. There we go. Right, that's that sorted. Right, bees. Bees. Right, let's get the fancy beehives in. So this could be quite good. So we want to put them, I don't know, against this wall. That'll do. So let's get ourselves 4 of them. I've no idea. Is that a lot? I don't know. But we've got 4 beehives, which sounds good. Candle making tank. That sounds absolutely aces. We will have that. Thank you very much. Now, thing is, do we need to put this... Can it go outside? Necessary for the production of candles. I mean, I imagine it's fine going outside. Can we put it just there in that corner? Like that? And then people can just make candles and then drop them off into here, into the storeroom. We could do with another shelf in the storage rooms, which would be really nice. Let's pop another shelf in just... the candles in the way. Pesky candles. Move candles. Go there. Right, shelf. So pop another shelf just there. So that's quite good. And then we need to go through. Hang on. Go to here. Go to that. Go to here. Go to the storage thing. Storage settings. So, yeah, this can also be for non-food items. So we'll put things in here that are going to be like plates and bowls and stuff like that. Okay, I've put a couple of shelves in. So this shelf is storing non-food items. This one is storing food and drink items. So, you know, it's just an extension of what we've already got over here in the kitchen. So that's all fine. We've got 4 things there for bees. I don't know if that's too much or too little. I'm not entirely sure. Now we need to go out and order the stuff that we wanted. So we wanted fat potatoes, onions, and something else. What was it? Fat potatoes, onions, and bread. That was it. So fat and potatoes, onions and bread. Oh my goodness me. There are so many places that we can go for things. So, right, let's put that on there. So, bread. Yeah, okay, right. Let's go and order fat potatoes, onions and bread. Okay, things have been ordered. And also we've got one of our mission things is to create a trade route with Rakodi. So let's start that going as well. So let's go down here. Let's boost ourselves up a bit with some scrolls because we've got plenty of them. So we'll go like that and go, yay. So now we can pick up some stuff from there, which is quite nice. So let's go out and grab whatever the recipe is over here. Crab sticks. There you go. That sounds nice. So Gwynfor, go for a little walk, please. And then we can't do that right now. So let's get this person on board. Let's get a town crier. I'd like to attract people other than the distressed, but okay, that's what we're getting. Okie dokie, right you are. They need dancing. 11 people. That's not very much, is it? What's the most? 16. They need to be able to rest. I assume that's like a rest area, and they want to be able to smoke. Well, that's fine. We can do that in our place. So, okay, we'll have that. So that builds up our influence over there. Do we want to get other town criers and things in? Because, I mean, there might be something over here. Do we want to get a town crier in over here and create a trade route with this place? Because that's the capital. That's the capital of Untermark. So we might want to get somebody over there as well. It's all just dispossessed people. It's all just dispossessed. There you go. They just want to be able to drink, and many people will come along. So yes, we'll have that. Let's do the same here as well, just to get influence up. 13 people. That's it. That'll do. Yes, we'll have that. Thank you very much. And then all the way over here to Cricot. We'll do the same over there as well. They just want some dancing. 310 for 13 days. Yes, absolutely. Go and do that as well. Okay, right. That's that done. Now, can we create another one of those rooms, another one of these fancy rooms, but with even fancier things in it? Because, yeah, the Vedetas don't want to stay in those rooms. They don't want to stay in these rooms because they're not good enough. They want to stay in the fancy rooms. So can we get another one of those constructed? We want that bedroom to go out that way. So my plan is the bedroom here will stretch out to the edge of the kitchen. And that's fine. We'll fit loads of beds in there. And in theory, and it's been pointed out in the comments, there's loads of space wasted in here. So we could easily get more beds in here if we have to. And it looks like we might need to. That is a very full room right there. Look at that. There's loads in there. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, we need to possibly look at that. So we want to build this corridor along here. So let's move that along. I mean, do we want to have another row at the back of the inn there? No, I want to fill that with gardening, outsidey stuff. So this is going to be where we grow loads of things. So we'll expand upwards. I think the sort of the footprint of the inn is pretty much down now. I think there might be a little bit of space on the end. Are there 2 tiles where we can build at the end? That would be good if we could. Hang on, go down a level. Oh, it's just 1. Oh, that's annoying. If we'd have had 2, that would have been quite handy, but never mind. Okay, right, so we can't do that, but we could carry on building that down there. That's going to be, yeah, the communal bedroom, if you like. So let's go to here. We'll expand the empty room to there and to there, and then to here and to here. So we know where that's going to go. So now, over here, we could make a fancy Vedeta room. That might be quite good. We can't have the bedrooms being long, can we? Could we have the one bedroom being like that? That would be odd. 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles. I mean, those ones are 4 tiles. They're just 4 tiles next to each other. So how about then we have a big room like that, and that can be one of the Vedeta fancy rooms. We could put all sorts of lovely stuff in there. It might be quite expensive to build. So yeah, private room. Yeah, this could be expensive. So let's just see if we can get that in. So there we go. What's that going to cost? Another 800. Yeah, that's quite expensive. And then, yeah, can we make that as a room? It's a bit rubbish. We could give it a go. We'll have a play later on. We'll see if we can do that. Okay, so then we're going to need to put, we want to put the flooring and stuff in. Where's the nice floor? There, nice flooring. Is that what's wrong with that room? Oh, it's not got the nice red flooring in. Oh, there we go. That's much nicer. It's much nicer like that. And then we want to get ourselves windows out the back, which is lovely. So a couple of windows. Then a door. That would be very helpful. Doors are useful. And then we want to put fancy things in here. Now, again, we're burning through the money very quickly. So we might not be able to get this room entirely sorted. So we can put the fancy bed in. I think that might be... You know what? Let's put that in the middle. There. Why can't it go just there? Why can't it go against... Oh, no, because both people need to be getting out of both sides. Okay. Yeah, let's flip that round. We could put it down there against the... Yeah, do you want to put it down at the end? That might look quite nice. Yeah, that's the back. Yeah, so if we put that sort of there... yeah, like that, look. And then the windows are on either side. That's quite nice. I like that. And then we'll put one of those in. Because I kind of feel like every one of these rooms needs one of these things. So we'll put a little night potty thing in. That might be all we can do with that room right now. Because everything else is very expensive. What is that? A changing screen? Really? Okay, fine. So we need to spend loads more money on that room. But there we go. So some stuff is in. We've burnt through an awful lot of money. Right. Move time on. Nice and fast. Goods should be on their way. That means we can make some nice tidy profit off of the food that we're going to make. We're making more money anyway. Hang on. How much do people want to pay for these rooms now? Do they want to pay a bit more? How do we determine how much we pay for those? Where was it? It was in here, wasn't it? It's in here somewhere. So private room. Do you know what? We need to name these rooms because I can't remember which rooms are what now. Because we've just got 5 private rooms now. Chef 200, yes. Pay to learn the recipe. Thank you. Marvellous. So yeah, let's rename the rooms. I'm going to go through and rename all of the rooms and give them a name. So when we're looking at the list, we know what we're actually talking about. Okay, so each room now has a name. So this is the Sambria room, this is the Yorvale room, and this is the Untermark room. That's because they've got the decor appropriate to those countries. This room here is the Ore room, because whilst it is very heavily decked out in Yorvale things, we've already got a Yorvale room, but Ore is the capital of Yorvale, so we'll call that that. So that's the Ore room. And this at the moment, although it's not in operation, this is the fancy room, because it's fancy and it's a room. So yeah, we'll call that the fancy room. That might need reworking at some point. I kind of feel like we might need to expand the kitchen. So we might build some more tiles just here to have more storage in the kitchen. Move this stuff over. This can just be for bees and possibly beer or something. I don't know. Expand this out. And then, then we can have that corridor bit coming along here. And then another fancy room just there. Because I think these are going to be very profitable. These are going to be great money-making things. So there we go. So now we can have a look on here. Yay, and there we go. The Sambria room. Oh, oops, hang on. Not the Sambria room. I must have tried to move right or left with that in. There we go. The Sambria room. It's very professional. Okay, so the Sambria room. Yep, that's lovely. So there we go. Yeah, can we only control how much we charge to rent when it's not rented, possibly? Like the fancy room. How do we say how much it costs to rent those rooms now? Yeah, I thought we controlled it with a slider. I thought the slider was here somewhere. Like the guest room has a slider. That's fine. You know what? We might be able to charge a bit more, actually. No, we really can't. 79 is the most we're going to get, is it? No, angry face on 79. 78. Yeah. Okay, that's weird, isn't it? So I can't change how much we We charge for the private rooms. Okay, never mind. Right, money, though, is coming in very, very nicely indeed. So that's very good. Also, can we water those, please? There we go. Oh, and I need to tell the beehives what to produce. They can produce wax or honey. Okay, let's have 2 doing wax and 2 doing honey. There we go. That will do the job. Now, somewhere in here, there should be then, I imagine, something to help us make mead. Because we had mead production. So that's a candle making tank. That's a brewery. Now, does a brewery make mead? Or have we got a special mead producing thing somewhere? I am not entirely sure. Hang on. Let's have a look through and see if there looks to be anything that is very specifically targeting mead, or if that's just done in a brewery somewhere. Also, we've hired another drudge. We have hired Anwar here. So Anwar can deal with a little bit of carrying, a little bit of carpentry if he has to, but high priority on farming, a little bit of cleaning, kitchen work. Let's turn that down to low, and manual work low as well. But really, yeah, we want you on the farming, because now we've got the farm at the back. We've got this little bit here where we're growing the onions, but now also we need somebody to look after the bees as well. And the farming bit does encompass bees. It says looks after plants and animals. So yes, we want to make sure that the bees are also well kept. So yeah, we do need somebody to look after them. So you can come in and you can do a spot of cleaning and other stuff as well. I did look at hiring another servant. There's no one available. There's not one single servant available for us. So, yeah, we won't hire any of those right now. It's just because we've got quite a few people saying, can I have service? Service here, please. But, yes, we unfortunately cannot accommodate that right now. We'll get to that at some point. But, yeah, the money is coming in. The money is coming in very nicely indeed. Let's look at getting a few more things in this room, shall we? So let's get the fancy mirror sort of thing in, whatever that is. I know, the simple dresser. So let's put that in the... Oh, where do you want to put that? Let's put that there. If we put that there, then we can have a chest in here. So that's Townsfolk. So the Townsfolk probably want a type of chest as well. So an elegant chest. So that can go in and slot just there next to the dresser, which is quite nice. They're going to want this sort of changing screen thing. Let's put that over this side, so nobody can see you getting changed, absolutely. And then, yeah, we need some decor and stuff in here, because it's a little bit kind of grim. Also, you might want a chair or a stool or whatever. There you go, a solid stool. So you might want to sit at your bench, to whatever that is, your dresser there, and sit on the stool. So we'll put the stool in just there. And then, yeah, then we need some decor. It's a little bit glum in there. It's a little bit miserable. So what are they going to like? Candles might be good. Some light might be a useful thing in this room. So let's put the candlestick over just there. The candelabra. That attracts the baddies. We're not really up for attracting the baddies in here. Oh, this is a room for the Vedetas. They want the finest things. That's a nude of the Countess. Hang on, let's not put nudes up. How about that? That attracts... who are those guys? Nobles. Oh yeah, can we put one of those on the wall? Oh no, we can't. We can't afford it. It's too expensive. Okay, let's not put one of those in. But okay, fine. Right, do you know what? Can we go and grab some stuff as well off the map? Can we go and grab some more things? So let's go and grab some items. Like, there's a fancy bed just there. There's a picture just there. Let's send somebody out to go and grab... can we not go and grab that? Can we not go and grab that? Are we not allowed? Oh, we haven't got enough influence. Oh, okay, fine. Okay, well, let's increase our influence a little bit. And that gives us whatever that thing was. What's that bit of paper doing there? I don't know what that is. We can trade with you, however. Yeah, what's that? I don't know what that is. Okay, we'll do that. And that means... What's this? There's like a group of people. Can we hire people from there? It's exciting. And then we'll do a town crier thing with you. Although I'm a bit wary of monies. Okay. How about no needs, 9 days, 250. That gets reputation up. Okay, that's fine. And then, yeah, do we want to go here and get... Why can't we get their food? We can only have a town crier. Is this what confused me? Apparently we can only have a town crier up to this influence. But we've just hired a town crier, so I don't really understand what's going on. We can't go over there yet. Can we grab any food from anywhere else? There's a bit of food there which we can't get, and a bit there we can't get. Okay, can we just go out and grab some stuff then? Gwyn Camp we can't go and grab. Oh, we can go and grab that item. Another bale of hay. Yay. Okay, Eduardo, you're on it. Go and get some more hay. Have fun. And given that we've just invested loads in the fancy room, why don't we get one of these Vedetas on board? So let's get you in. So hello there, Iduna. How are you? So the fancy room. You are willing to go in there. I mean, yeah, it's not got really much in the way of sort of style and elegance at the moment, but we'll get there. And hopefully you can pay quite nicely to go in that room, and then we can make it even nicer. So yeah, do you want to hire that room? Hopefully you do. And that should complete one of our goals as well. So there we go. So that's completed one of those. So we've accommodated a Vedeta. So they are beautiful women who are sure to make your inn a better place for many patrons. Oh my goodness. So yeah, now we need to do the trade route to Rakodi, and then we need to start doing some gambling stuff. So how is the trade route? How is Rakodi looking? Let's have a little look down here. How are we doing with influence down here? 45%. Yeah, not too far off. Okay, let's run it on very quickly. I think all our stuff arrived, didn't it? The bread and whatnot. I think all that stuff arrived there. So, no, that's a pallet. That's fine. Onions, yeah. So the onions and whatever that was. Cider. There's still some cider outside, is there? Crikey, can we make that, get that inside? That would be nice, wouldn't it? We'll water those as well. And so, yeah, I think all the other stuff has arrived. Or is that ours? Swear some stuff was... Maybe it's all arrived by now. Maybe all the things we ordered are here. Yes, I guess it is. Okay, lovely. So that might be where the money's coming in. Because now people can order the lovely food things. Yes, because we've got ourselves snail pie and all these things. Can we add anything else? Can we add other things? So a mug of cider we've got on the menu. Deer haunch, grilled sausage, kvass. And we could do that. That's bread. Oh, that's liked by the crims, though. We don't really have much in the way of the crims. Soldier snack. Yeah, that and eggs. And I'd like to be able to get it for the fancy people. Yeah, well, eggs poached in a sauce. I would love to get that in, but it was a case of finding this hot spice. Now, some people did point out where it was. Let me go and see on the map if I can figure out exactly where hot spice was. I think it was out by the sea somewhere. There it is. For some reason, the hot spice is in the middle of the sea. I don't fully understand that, but there we go. So, yeah, hot spice, where is it then across the land? So there's a little bit up there, and there's not really any near us. So we are going to struggle to get our hands on hot spice, aren't we? Yeah, that's going to be a thing that we cannot buy. Because, yeah, we've got no contacts down here at all. Maybe that's what we can get with Rakodi. Maybe if we get in with them, we might be able to buy some hot spice in the long run from them down there. But yeah, we can't get hot spice right now. It's not possible. Unless they sell it up in the capital. Do they sell it up here? Have a little look. Hot spice. Take that off. H for hot. No, they do not. They do sell lamb, which is very, very expensive. But no hot spice. Okay, right. We will not put that on the menu just yet. Because we won't be able to sell it. And that'll just make people grumpy. Oh, look at that. The Vedeta is in her room using her dressing table to put on her makeup or whatever she's doing. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing there. She's putting a bit of lipstick on or something. That's quite good. And I think our bees have finished doing their first round of making bee stuff. So that looked like honey. So 2 lots of honey are going out here. Is that honey on there now? Let's have a quick look. What's on the shelf? Yes, a little bit of honey goes onto the shelf. And then somebody should hopefully come and get wax out of here. Which I imagine is that what you're doing? I don't know what you're doing. Or are you reapplying? Are you sorting out the beehive so they can go again? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, but now you've probably got wax, which is exciting. So we want that to go onto there. So you're going to put wax onto here, I imagine. So that's probably all fine. Oh no, is that more? Is that more honey? That's more honey. Okay, they make an awful lot of stuff, do they? Right, you are. Okay, that's good to know. At least we know that they make a lot of produce. So yeah, maybe having 4 of these is a tad excessive. But at least they're now going again. So yeah, so what are you doing? I don't know what you did there. So now we've got this thing. So can we make candles now then? Did we get the wax out of these? Because I imagine that's what we were supposed to do. That was wax. And they were honey, weren't they? We had 2 wax and 2 honey. So I would have thought that maybe we'd have started making our own candles by now. But it doesn't appear to be that is the case. Okay, not really sure how that works. Unless we need to... Right, pause time. Do we need to go to a kitchen hand wherever they might be. So get rid of you lot. So yeah, pick, I don't know, Morgan. You'll do. Right, you come here. What are you? You're gossipy and you're a workaholic. Okay, yeah, that sounds quite good. So do we now put you on artisan? Because you're crafting food and products. So now, if we put you on that, because you're crafting a product, are you going to come in here, pick up some wax and take it over to the candle maker thing and actually get on with doing that? That'll be really good. Yes. Oh, beautiful. Okay. This is excellent. This is very good indeed. Right. Do we have any candles? 5. Right. Let's monitor that at the bottom. So we've got 5 candles and that is it. Now, how many is this going to make? 1, 2, 30? Who knows? Hopefully it'll make at least another 5 would be quite nice. So I guess he's going to put them on the shelf. It goes from 5 up to, I don't know. Oh, hang on. No, they're going out there. 11. That made 6 candles. Oh, we're becoming all sorts of self-sufficient. This is very exciting. So candles are now a thing. We might want somebody else to do some artisan stuff as well. But do you know what? We've just got over 10,000 gold, which is brilliant. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to here. I'm going to turn off those things for a start because it looks all crazy. Go to the Loan of Yorvale. Pay that back. So we're not beholden to them anymore. So there we go. We've paid off our debts with them. How much do we owe to the Untermark people? Where's their bank? We still owe 11 grand to them. But that's fine. We've got 17 days left and we can get money quite quickly. So we've got 1 debt paid, 1 debt pending. Everything is looking very, very good indeed. We are using our own candles to get the candles sorted. Look at that. These are our own candles that we're putting in, which is very good. So there we go. So we're getting all this sorted. Money's coming in. It's all looking very nice. We're slowly working our way toward this. The next thing is a trade route to Ricodi. We need to get some gambling stuff as well. So yeah, we'll finish up for now. What I might do is I might just run it on a little bit before the start of the next part. I might just run it on until we've got a substantial amount of money. So we've got something like we've paid off the loan to Untermark, and then we can come back and have a play with the gambling tables and hiring people, all that kind of stuff to do the gambling. So I think that's what we will do. So it'll just tick over. I won't make any changes. I won't add anything. I won't take anything away. We will just run it on to earn the money. We'll order food and drink and what have you, but we should just run the game on to get stuff in, and then we'll come back, debt can be paid, we can build a little gambling area, which sounds like a lot of fun, and then we'll take it from there. But we'll finish up for now. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here in Crossroads Inn. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.
Move out of the way, friend. I'm going to completely ignore you and do some comment moderating. Kung Fu Croquet. Maria, you've broken my heart. There you go, some more flowers that I stored on the back of my pants. Lovely. There we go. As you can see, I'm having the wildest of times. Enormous banana mask.